In my previous video, I taught you how to factorize a certain or a given quadratic expression. But in today's video, we shall look into how to now solve a given quadratic equation using factorization method. Now, the way these very terms are here, it is a quadratic expression because it's not equal to zero. But once you equal it to zero now, or to any ordinary number or constant, it's now quadratic equation. Okay? So we are now asked to solve this given quadratic equation, which is 2e raised to the power of 2 minus 3e plus 1, and that is equal to 0. And we should solve it using factorization method. So first thing first, as the usual method of factorizing quadratic expression, this 2e squared will now multiply 1 to give us 2e squared. Okay? 2e squared multiplied by 1 will still give us 2e squared. Then we shall look for two factors that when we multiply those two factors together, it's going to give us 2e squared. Okay? Then when we add those two numbers together, it's going to give us negative 3e. And what are those factors? I would use negative 2e, negative e. Okay? Negative 2e and negative e. The reason why we use this is because I know that minus multiplied by minus is plus. Then 2e multiplied by e will still give us 2e squared. And plus 2e squared is the same as 2e squared. Then if I should add these two numbers, which are negative 2e plus another negative e, that's the same as negative 2e plus multiplied by minus is minus e. And negative 2e minus e will still give us negative 3e, which is the same as negative 3e here. So you could see that these two factors satisfy multiplication rule and addition rule for here. Okay. So let's go ahead. I will now pick these 2e squared. Once I pick it, I will then pick these two factors, which are negative 2e and the other negative e. Okay. Then I will now have to pick the plus 1, which is the constant. I'm not picking this negative 3e because I know that if I should add negative 2e to negative e, it will still result back to this negative 3e. So take note of that. All right, then the next thing is this. I'm going to group it in twos. Okay? Grouping it in twos means I will have to group two numbers, this and this. Okay? Then I will also have to group this and this. That's grouping it in twos. Then let me go ahead and factorize. What is common in 2e squared and 2e here? What is common is 2 and e. Okay? Because 2e divides 2e squared, we are left with 1e or a single e. Then minus 2e divided 2e is going to be 1. Then coming here, I have minus here already. So what is common factor that can divide e and 1? The factor should be 1. Because 1 divide e is going to still give us e. This is what I mean. 1 divide e. Anything divided by 1 is still that thing. So 1 divide e is still going to give us e. Then this minus multiplied by this plus is minus. And this 1 divided 1 is still give us 1. So the question is, how do you know that you are correct? Remember, these are equal to 0. How do you know that you are correct? You are correct when whatever you have in this bracket is the same as what you have in this bracket. That shows that you are correct. All right, two conditions are applicable here. The first one is that either e minus 1 or 2e minus 1, 2e minus 1, either both of them would be equal to 0. So the implication of this is very simple. When you open up these brackets, the way this here, it's going to result you back to what you have here as the equation completely. You can try that and drop that is correct in the comment section, okay? So let's complete the solving. So if this is either 0 or this is either 0, that simply means either this e, so either this e minus 1 is equal to 0 or this 2e minus 1 is equal to 0. That's the meaning of this, okay? When two things are multiplying each other and they're equal to 0, two possibilities are there. Either this one is 0 or the other one in the bracket is equal to 0. That is what I splitted here. So if e minus 1 is 0, it simply means if we make e the subject here, we're going to have that e is equal to, taking negative 1 to the right hand side of the equation, we have positive 1 as the answer. Or you add 1 to both sides of the equation, you still have that e is equal to 1. Or coming here, 2e minus 1 is equal to 0. 2e minus 1 is equal to 0. Then making 2e now the subject, I now have this side to the 1 now. Okay. What I did is to add 1 to both sides of the equation to have this, such that if I divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of e, which is 2, 2 we now have to cancel out 2, and we are left with e. And our e is equal to 1 over 2, which is half. And don't forget that half is the same thing as 0.5. So our answers or the roots of our equation is 1 and 0.5 or half. Don't forget that the root the roots of your quadratic equation are the answers you get after solving your quadratic equation. See you in my next video.